The vote follows the release of a report by the anti-corruption watchdog, calling for a judicial inquiry into alleged influence peddling in President Jacob Zuma's government. The Democratic Alliance believes that the president should step down as he's unfit to hold office. It's not the first time the DA has raised this issue. At least 5 motions of no confidence in President Jacob Zuma have been brought to Parliament by the opposition parties since 2010. It's the second motion of no confidence this year that has been brought by the Democratic Alliance. The African National Congress has, however, strongly defended President Zuma. The party believes he's able to manage the economy and steer the country away from a looming credit downgrade.
The DA is a party that seeks relevance. Anything that they can use to cast aspersions on the African National Congress as well as the president of the ANC, they will do. We are not concerned as the ANC. We believe Comrade President Jacob Zuma was elected by the majority of South Africans in an electoral process. He will not be removed on the basis of unfounded, baseless and premature frivolous rituals of the Democratic Alliance.
The ANC has also described the motion as premature, arguing that Zuma has not been found guilty of any wrongdoing. However, Sangoni has conceded the right of political parties to table such matters in Parliament.
The African National Congress respects the right of any party to raise within our constitutional framework issues that they would want to discuss in the House, including the motion of no confidence. We believe that these motions, however, should be taken very seriously.
Some political analysts are of the view that the DA could use its powers more effectively.
We all know that what this will do is to sort of inspire or incentivize the ANC to come together and defend itself. But what I'm saying is, in my view, this country is facing serious problems, and political parties and politicians are wasting a lot of time just attacking each other instead of asking themselves what is it that this country is facing, what are the real challenges this country is facing, and what could be done to at least give hope to ordinary South Africans.
Recently, there have been growing calls, even from within the ANC, for the president to step down. Yolisa and Njamela, CCTV, Johannesburg, South Africa.
Right, for more on this, we're now joined by CCTV's Angela Coppola, live for us in our Johannesburg studio. Of course, Angela, this is the second time a motion of no confidence has gone ahead against President Jacob Zuma, but once again, the opposition has lost. Were they hoping for a miracle this time, or was it really a statement they were trying to make?
I guess they were hoping for a bit of a crisis of confidence within the ANC, something that became apparent a little while ago when 2 senior and active ANC members, including the chief whip, called for some form of action against the president. The opposition also distributed letters during the course of today and yesterday to the ANC MPs, calling on them to vote for his removal. Added to which, of course, the EFF, the second biggest party and or opposition party in South Africa, were also hoping to try and get a secret ballot set up for this particular vote. They were hoping, of course, that it may possibly have helped some of those ANC members that are sitting on the fence make a decision and vote for the removal of the president, or at least for his recall or lack of confidence in them. So it's not over though yet, because the EFF members, some of them were locked out of the House at the time of voting, and they've said that they're going to be taking the actual final tally to the court for them to rule on it. Lindy?
Well, as you say, not quite over yet, but essentially it does look as though the motion has been defeated. What other alternatives then do opposition parties have? It seems, though, that currently this particular strategy might not work.
Well, it's our understanding that they're probably going to carry on fighting this good fight in Parliament and in the National Council of Provinces, which is essentially the rubber stamp for the National Assembly, to try and get the president removed. It's the second or third no confidence debate that has been called by the DA in the session. It's also, as you know, been unsuccessful, and it's not going to stop them. They're probably going to wait now for more information to be revealed by that state of capture report that the outgoing public protector actually tabled, and from that you'll probably find that there'll be more calls for the president to step down. The next opportunity, of course, is probably going to be when the next municipal elections come up, and then finally when the big election comes up, because at the moment the president's rating amongst people on the ground is around 30%, which is less than the popularity rating for the ANC. So there's a bit of a discrepancy there, and we're guessing that the DA is going to play on that.
Absolutely.
Mindy?
We'll have to see how this plays out in the years ahead of the next election. Thanks very much, Angela Coppola, live for us there in Johannesburg on that no confidence motion on Jacob Zuma.